So Anusya, you know, when law students look at IP judgments, right, you look at like a number of parties, right?
Right.
Is that very common in IP cases?
Well, yes. Reason being, let me give you an example from a trademark suit. So one defendant would be the guy who actually makes the infringing label, maybe
Yeah.
if it's something that has a label. Another guy will manufacture the product on which the label is put. Somebody else may just be a stockist,
Yeah.
or somebody who is actually doing the final end sale.
Okay.
So you'd like to try and get all of these people in as
Yeah.
defendants,
Okay.
and then take it from there.
So this would be an action for passing off.
For infringement as well as passing off.
Infringement
both.
as well as
Yes.
passing off. Okay.
Yes.
So essentially, you're saying that there are a lot of wheels, right, that turn
Yes.
for infringement to take place. So
Yes.
let's say, like you've given the example that there is this product, there is a label maker, a label that's put on that product,
And
there
someone
is
who's selling it.
someone who's selling it, or even storing it
Storing
and then
it,
selling
yes,
it.
yes.
So that's 4 parties right there,
Right,
right?
right.
So you would implead all these parties.
You'd like to, because very often when you're filing a suit, you're not entirely sure of who really is playing what role.
Okay.
So you put in everyone you find out something about, and then you take it from there. You
take it
see
from
what
there.
their written statements say.
The CPC, I think what you're alluding to is the necessary and proper parties
Correct,
rule, right?
correct.
So in
You
this
don't want to
example,
miss a party
you
that
don't want to miss
later
a
you
party.
realize is
So do you
necessary.
actually sit down and strategize and say, okay, this is a necessary party, this is a proper party, or do you just like sort of throw the kitchen sink?
You know, it depends. It depends. For instance, in the case I just told you, I'd possibly put in everyone I know of, basis my research.
Yeah.
In a case that involves ISPs, that's an internet infringement.
Okay.
Again, you would put every ISP you can find. You'd just say John Doe, but you try and put as many ISPs that you can find.
Yeah.
In a patent infringement, you'd be a little more careful.
Why is that?
Because there very often you do know who the infringer will be. In the cases where, if you're looking at pharmaceutical patents, you'll know that this is the party that's really making what you claim to be an infringing product. It varies entirely.
So
you know,
you
from
wouldn't
case to case.
obviously add the pharmacist then who's selling it,
No,
right?
you would just add the company
Yeah.
that's really manufactured the drug.
So there you would focus more on the necessary parties. But, you know, repeated court rulings have said a failure to implead a proper party, depending on the circumstances, right? The consequences depend on the circumstances.
Right, right.
So
in a patent infringement, the stockist really isn't the one you're going after.
Right.
You're looking to stop the
But he or she would be a proper party?
Well, how many will you stop? You know, there'd be chemists and pharmacists all over the country. If you can just get the manufacturer to stop.
I guess this is why the rationale is that failure to implead a necessary party is an irregularity that can't be cured, right? But
a proper party can,
it can be cured.
Correct.
Okay.
So in the infringement, the patent infringement case that I was just saying, if I don't implead the manufacturer, it doesn't matter how many stockists or distributors or pharmacists I get in.
Yeah.
You know, those guys will come and go, and mostly that guy's written statement will say, listen, I'm just talking. I don't know whether it's really infringing or not.
And obviously, you'd like to go after the party with the deepest pockets.
Correct.
Obviously, right? I mean, if they're a necessary party, you have to.
That's where your relief will come. That's where your
the proper party is there to basically assist you in building your case.
Correct. So in the case of a property matter, you'd get the guy who's paying you the rent, you'd get the guy who's living there, you'd get as many people as you can, but you'd really focus just on the guy
the
who's...
IP is similar as well, basically.
IP is similar, yes, but the distinction is not as clear.
It's not as clear.
Yeah, you just get everyone you know. And
You
then,
know.
Yeah.